station honors all returning citizens from beyond the borders of our great state. Calgary.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Howdy doody. So, some updates, because things have changed. Last night, I cashed in a code from watching Mathel. You know, the guy I blamed last night for playing Eve. And that got me 1,000,000 skill points, which is a lot. And so I spent a bunch. Didn't spend up all of the stuff that for the career I'm following because didn't have the money to buy some of the skill books. Also, I did have enough money to buy a new ship. With the skill books I did have, I could fly a destroyer, and that's what I'm flying now. Corax. And here's what the current fit looks like. Granted, it's a very suboptimal fit, but so far it works. 7 missile launchers. I think I'm going to need the stasis webifier for this next mission. Maybe. That's why they gave it to me. A shield hardener and a shield booster. The afterburner, although we've got a damage control, we didn't have enough power for the webifier and the capacitor flux coil, so I took that offline, and just an EM shield reinforcer in the way of rigs. Carrying a bunch of missiles for our missile launcher. In fact, I'm going to get another 455 Scourge Lights, I think. 455 Scourge Light. Scourge Light. Scourge Light missiles. They're a little high priced presently here, but you know, I want them, so I'm going to overpay. We're going to move the Scourge Lights into the Corax. Now I should have 1,000? 1,000. No. Let me stack them? It will. Let me stack these. It will. Alright. Why it doesn't auto-stack? Don't know. But evidently it don't. Market details. We'll just go right ahead and sell a bunch. The station. Why won't it let me just sell them? Fat Body, good evening. Don't want to export, I just want to fucking sell the damn thing. Do I have to move it into my item hanger? Probably. Corax. Move all those into the item hanger. How about we go to the item hanger then? View market details. There it is. Sell this item. Sell for Almost 11,000 ISK. I am wealthy beyond the dreams of Croesus. Alright, so what else I did, I ran one mission to see if everything was working correctly. Everything was working correctly. So I now have a spanking new ship with a bajillion missiles. And now we're going to finish the Enforcer career. Let's start a conversation. Hi, Ronta. I'll get a Merlin. Mind you, I already have one of these, and I'm not using it, so presumably I'll just turn around and sell it. Let's see. And we'll get almost 500,000 credits. I have accepted. I will undock. Hope everyone's weekend is kicking ass, as I required last night. No exceptions. Okay. If you had a note from your mom, you don't have to have. And awesome. I'm not given a route for that. Why was I not given a route? Irish won both games today, doing good. Oh, fat buddy. Fat buddy, fat buddy, fat buddy. Notre Dame. Where am I supposed to be going? Why not have a... Alright, let's see. Personal assets. It didn't even show up here where it's always showed up before. Unclaimed reward. I'll claim that. I get biology. I can learn that. All of those are available to me. I'll no, wait and redeem that when I'm in the station. Alright, why am I not getting the mission stuff like I was getting before? Opportunities, mail, inventory. Ah! I try not to hold anyone's upbringing against them, so you get a pass. Why do I not have the mission? I do not know. How do I bring up the mission? It's not showing up in that part of the menu. I was trying to decide if the filter would get that one I figured correctly. Good call. Opportunities. Man, where are the freaking missions I currently have? Targets, mining, warp 2. Bracket filter, warp 2, escape. Is that the name of the mission? Rosary Rattler. No, I got it from Fish Eater. I may be slow. Actually, I'm just going to stop right there. That pretty much covers it. I don't want to dock or approach. Warp 2 escape, but if I try to click on all objects to warp 2 for a quick escape out of trouble. Oh, okay, so it's not the mission. I'm just not seeing where the mission thing is. I'm going to go back in and talk to him again. Actually, I did not get a route for that. Let me go ahead and speed up my approach. Last night I did the 9th out of the 10 missions. Why am I not?
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I have to say, the UI is, if anything, less functional than it used to be. It's more complicated, for sure. Okay, I accepted a mission from him. That's the info on him. Find Tarhumar. Yeah, oh, it's one jump away. It's in Unpa's system. Alright, that explains it. I'm done. Makes sense. They want you to move, at least do the jump. Warp 2. Then where's the gateway to Unpas? Planet, Stargate. Ultra planets. How about types? Asteroid belts, moons, planets, Stargate. Unpas, there we are. Yeah, we want to jump.
Warp drive active.
You know, if you were one of those people... I know a guy. He was born in the Boston area. And he is of an age where Boston was bad at all the sports. And so his two favorite teams, because he himself was not a winner at basically anything, he felt the need to attach himself to winners. And so his favorite baseball team was the Yankees, and his favorite football team was the Cowboys. I've played 3 previous stints. One of them up to the point where I was flying a bunch of specialty ships, and as far as the main battle line goes, I was flying a Raven, so a battleship. The other 2 times I was playing different factions and didn't get nearly that far. I haven't played in years, so I'm working my way through the tutorial. That must be where I need to go. Right? No, that can't be it. It's highlighted. Why is it highlighted? Alright, where is the mission now that I'm here? Ultra targets. No, I'm not interested in targets. Warp 2. Can't even remember where I'm supposed to go. So I don't see where the mission is showing up. The mission location is showing up. Huh. Alright. Try to figure it out again. Let's see. Career program, agency, opportunities. Is it listed in opportunities? I don't think it is. Enforcer. Alright, that's additional opportunities. This is a new system to me. Inventory, personal assets. I'm trying to find where the damn missions are. Is it in there? No. Complete mission 10. There we are. But now it should show up. No, it's not showing up as I was expecting to anyway. Let's see. Track. Yeah, I've completed the first 9. Risk is low. Estimated time is 20 minutes. Yeah, if I can find out where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to be tracking it. But I don't have a destination up here, which is where they were all occurring last night. And they would also be highlighted in here. And nothing is highlighted here except the nearby ships. Ultra, that's the Stargate. Uitra, sorry. Mobile depots. I don't know what that icon is. I have docking access, okay. Raid Black Market. Don't think that's what I've got. Come on, god damn it. Homefront operations, Caldari, Mimitar. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Other than, you know, me being confused. Enforcer, right? All right, that's what I'm doing. Complete the mission. See, this isn't saying where it is I'm supposed to be going. I've got it tracked. But I don't see where I'm being told where to go. Haha. I've been told where to go many times. Usually it had nothing to do with the game. The agency, I don't think that is helping me find what I'm... Agents and missions? No, that's... Right, that's agents. Encounters, exploration. No, I think... I mean, I understand what they're doing here, but I cannot find the current mission I have, which is frustrating the hell out of me. Targets, mining, warp 2, asteroid belt. A lot of those are close. Those are all moons, boatloads of moons, planets. And those are Stargates. It was supposed to be one jump away. This is the jump I made. I am really confused. Set your goals and claim rewards. Skills and training, right? The agency isn't it. Opportunities is new quests and stuff. Personal assets, potential market, ship tree, fitting. Right, I just jumped here from Unpass to Uitra because that's where it told me to jump. I'm going to go back to Uitra. And try talking to the NPC again. I'm very confused. I never had this problem in the past for tracking my mission. mean, I know they've added a lot of systems for getting to content, but in this particular case, I'm utterly freaking lost, as the systems that were working on the first 9 missions aren't working anymore. Wait. Stargate, planet, asteroid belt. Stargate. Yep, that's one Mitra.
Warp drive active.
I'm just very confused right now. It's been one of my major complaints with the game forever was that the UI was never clear. I mean, I learned to deal with it over time, but obviously not doing great at it right now.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Mission 10, yeah. Talk to the Enforcer career agent. And complete the mission. Keep trying. That ain't happening. So, we talk to him again. Start conversation. I have to go to Unpas. One station or one jump away. Track. Jeez. Unbelievable. It's just stopped tracking. And I didn't know that about the 3 dots.
Warp drive active.
I mean, that's just UI malpractice. I mean, believe me, I went through, I probably first played 15 years ago, I'm guessing. You know, and that was the one that eventually I got all the way up to the Raven on. So I had figured stuff out, more or less. I survived the famously brutal learning curve of Eve. And in some things, it just doesn't feel like they've learned at all. Warp to site. There we go.
Warp drive active.
Acceleration gate. We will take that. I figured it out eventually. I am going to unlink my missile launchers. I was one-popping everything last night and then waiting for all 7 to recycle and reload.
Warp drive active.
I don't think that was effective as firing 2 or 3 at one target. him, I expect. We will loot the scraps. Loot the scraps. Definitely a lot faster throwing 2 launchers on each target. I made a lot of scrap. Scrap. And then we'll hit the next acceleration gate and blow up whatever's waiting for us there. So I did had earned enough money that I felt secure in buying a destroyer as an upgrade, and yeah, that seems to have worked out really well as I'm face murdering stuff. Is that everybody? Well, we got a couple more friends coming in. It's always nice to have friends, you know? Have come in again. The more the merrier. The more the missiler? None of these have dropped any loot. Acceleration gate awaits. And how about we use the afterburner to speed up our journey a little bit? No, those guys were even kind enough to have any loot on them. Really, what kind of Guristas have no loot at all? It's just a bit insulting. located your target. I know we can blow up the tower as well. I think we have to. It does say destroy the stasis tower as well, so. Does he escape? Try to escape once we blow up the tower? One of those ships was a stolen Calgary Navy ship, so. Destroy Tom. There he is. Oh, that's right. He's in capsule. Goodbye. And that's that. So, upgrading to the destroyer seems to have worked out.
Warp drive active.
As doing that in the Merlin would have been challenging, or even a Kestrel, as much as I enjoyed my time in the Kestrel in the past. Destroyers are basically made out of guns, or in my case, missile launchers. Poof. My understanding is that Corax is considered to be maybe the worst of the destroyers in the
Warp
game.
drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We'll cash this in and we'll finish off the basic Enforcer line. I will complete this mission. Bong! The state is grateful for your service, Magnifying Lens. That's me. Thanks to your combat expertise, we've got one less scumbag pirate boss to worry about. If you would like to further your career in enforcement, there are agents hiring across the cluster. I've heard the Sisters of Eve are looking for capable pilots. Check out the Bloodstained Stars for more information. Or if you'd rather broaden your skill set instead, you could start a conversation with any of the other career agents. Epic Arcs. It went away. Claim rewards, that I will do.
The station honors all returning citizens from beyond the borders.
Everything we've gotten here
Calgary, welcome home.
redeemed to the current station. Free Air Enforcer Expert System. Help you fly the Punisher, Tormentor, Merlin, plus 9 others. Will survive pod death. Will expire on 11/20. That's a handsome-looking fellow, don't you think? Totally randomly generated that. Let's train Air Enforcer Expert System. Price, 6 million? I don't think I can afford that. It's adding up the value of all of the skill books in that package. If I were to buy the skill book separately. 4.55 million. That's a pass, at least for now. Let's see. I did have, let's see, okay, that's my wallet. I currently am up to grand total of 2.6 million ISK. Granted, I spent about maybe 2 on buying and fitting the ship. I will inject biology. And learn that immediately.
Skill training completed.
I said a number of skills last night, and that was the last one of them, I think. So, yeah, I'm currently not training any skill. I already know that one, I think, right? Yeah. Let's see, Enforcer Frigate. I don't suppose that actually sells for any decent value. Not 121k. That's about 20% less than it's normally going for. We completed the Air Kaldari Enforcer. We were working on, I think, the Bounty Hunter. Was we missing? Yeah, those are the skills we're missing. Infomorph Psychology is expensive. 1.3 million in the current, where I currently am. That's the current station, but yeah, how about, why isn't it showing me the neighboring stations? Let's try that just in the pocket. Skills, psych. Yeah, you see 4 jumps away, I can get it for 200k. On Jita. Of course, Jita. For those of you who've never played, Jita is or was, don't know if it still is, but it was certainly the primary trade hub in the galaxy, in the game. Oh, those are buyers. The sellers are all about the same. We could get that for $1 million. It's the cheapest we can get it. I'm gonna buy it. It's available for $1 million here, right? Yeah, $1 million. Actually cheaper. Alright, we bought it. We will inject it. We'll learn it. Did I not inject it? Did it automatically learn? Shouldn't have. Maybe. Back to the Bounty Hunter. Ah, there. Now we've added it in. And now we've learned that.
Skill training completed.
Warhead upgrades. 2.6 million. 2 million. I don't have the 2 million. Caldari Mission Runner. They want the same things. Those are the warhead upgrades. We checked the price on those. Those are skills, by the way. Warhead upgrades. Upgrades. Yeah, that's the price. It's 2 million. Mind you, I have 1.6 million. Don't note those numbers. You don't got to get us a ring. Air Caldari Soldier Fortune. What would we have to do? I think that's primarily for. Yeah, those are the weapon skills, not for missiles, but for the projectiles. Standings decrease. The Guristas are not happy with me. Don't know why. Kind of a dick move. So we got Enforcer finished off. Not quite these yet. We'll have those finished off. Bounty Hunter and Mission Runner as soon as we can afford those other 3 skill ones. Right. One unseen item. What's the unseen item? Is it my hangar? Flex Vault. It's the item hangar. That's everything. It's the old ship. Ah. All of this stuff needs to go into the item hangar. There's nothing on the Ibis. Ibis? Ibis? I buy that bone, Nibo. Let's see if we can sell that. Sell those items.
Trust the original.
Compact burst jammer. I believe that is a ship scanner. I think that's used more if you're scanning for ships that you want to attack and loot, but I'm not positive. Let's see. Board ship, simulate fit. Sell this item. How much would it sell for? About a quarter less than the going market value. So we finished off that. Let's claim that. Come down here. Claim that. Agency opportunities, right? Opportunities. Enforcer. Destroy 20 out of 25 non-capsuleers. So that'll get me a bonus. These are just basically achieves. Enforcer, Explorer, Industrialist, Soldier, Fortune. There's what's on Soldier, Fortune. Yeah, damage other capsuleers. That's PvP. Daily goals. We have here. Earn 50 LP for any corporation. Destroy the non-capsuleers. Manufacture an item. Scan signatures. And if you're in Omega, you get extra bonuses. Active says 2. Ah, right. That's destroying the non-capsuleers. Combat anomalies, daily goals, epic arcs. That was the sisters. I will start the conversation. Sounds good. Drop by so we can formalize the mission contract. That's that. Where's the other one? Yeah, I have no skills in training. I know. See, you have to. I think you have to implement a personal plan if you want to just choose stuff. I don't want the time to be rolling and you're not getting any benefit from but I don't want to blow all of my points. I've got like a 700,000 points from the free bonus that I got from watching Mathel. Boosting initial bay trigger circuits and enhancing guided missiles ignition systems 10% bonus to their maximum velocity. Missile launcher operation. That's 9 hours and something. Because I already have 3 levels of missile launcher operation. I actually have 4 levels. So that right now is going. No, it's not going because I only have so options are clear and save. It used to be a lot easier to just pick the thing you wanted to train. Right now it looks like you have to have a skill plan to list the things you're doing. It doesn't, I assume, have to be a very large one. Torpedoes, warhead upgrades I cannot afford yet. None of those are skilled. How about some shield stuff? Because we like shields around here. Shield compensation. Compensation is capacitor need for boosters. Do I click those? There we go. So I have 1 level of shield compensation already. If I were to add another one in, it's saying I need all of those, which we've got. But it says clear and the skill plan must have a name. Okay, it's got to have a name. So if I create a plan, where do I give it a name? Name. First, little skill plan. So, if we go back to missiles. We have missile projection. Is that a skill book I have to buy? Probably. Let's find out. Missile projection. It is, and it's not a cheap one. Rockets, no. The warhead upgrades I can't afford, so I can't start learning those. But you can't start learning something. Oh, God.
We put our values first. That is why an investment from us is an investment in honor. Welcoming your new family.
Lose that. And shield compensation. 40. Is that a cheap one? Cheap books would be nice for useful skills. Shield compensation would be 2, right? Oh, I've already got 1. I don't need to buy it. Duh. No. This would give me 1. Sorry, guys. Shield compensation. 150K. Right? Because I don't currently have shield compensation. So if I buy it, here. Item hanger. Shield compensation. I can't inject it. Do I already have it, this skill learned? I must. So that's shield compensation 1. Shield compensation 2. Not understanding what the 14 hours thing is. Can I start those up now? Is it starting? Start training. There it is. God. The UI has gotten worse. I mean, maybe not for a new player. Yes, just start running that at its time. I don't want to expend any additional points. So now I can actually do some stuff. Okay. Now I've got to figure out how I get to where I'm trying to go. The sisters. Programs, the agency, opportunities. Right, there's the sisters. Quality of mercy. She's there. Set destination. God. It's a boatload of jumps. 0.5. That's low sec, isn't it? I'd rather not go through low sec. Get my ass blowed up. Maybe 0.5 isn't on site. No, it's not. 0.4 and under. Got a long flight ahead of us. The UI has definitely been making things unnecessarily difficult. You know, maybe the UI is better for new players, but as someone who has played the game in the past, albeit years ago, and is probably rusty in the way it used to be, am I not warping? Why am I not warping? What the shit? I had the route.
Drive active.
Wow, the unfriendliness, the hostility of the game. Especially when it starts off, you know, having a nice little button you can press. Okay, warp me there. Take me there. I'm done, take me back. That was an improvement. Alright, we're going to Unpass and then Erlen. Stargate to Erlen.
Warp drive active.
It'll take a few minutes. We're going to go from system to system. Next up after Erlen. Kusuman. Kusuman. Oh, 14 jumps. 10 minutes.
Warp drive active.
Okay, it looks like it's actually defaulting to the next target. The next target will be after Kusuman will be Surikan. So this now should show up Surikan. Pre-targeted for us. If I'm understanding things correctly now. Which is 50-50. Yep. The next one is ready for us. We go ahead and click jump.
Warp drive active.
I don't know if there's a way to automatically jump to the next. Doesn't look like it. At least it's not obvious. Next up, Hatamo. Okay, wait to Hatamo.
Warp drive active.
Next up, Uedama. Uedama.
Warp drive
Next
active.
up, Sivala. A .5 zone, so close to low sec. I can smell ships burning. To Sivala. And
Warp drive active.
next up, after Sivala, Hatakani.
Warp drive active.
Next up, after Hatakani, Kasagainen. Next stop, Kasagainen. Please remember to take all luggage with you, and please return your stewardess to her upright position.
Warp drive active.
What, 6 more jumps? Something like that. Kasagainen, it's Sinchel. If you remove the N, it's Shishel, and the Shishel M should be very nice this time of year. Sinchel. And jump. Being shot out of a really big high-tech gun. Sinchel.
Warp drive active.
We're getting closer. Next, Pakshi. Shoot me.
Warp drive
For
active.
Pakshi, the next stop. Tar. Tar minus XVF. That's an old guy computer reference. Well, Tar is up next. The Tar gate is near
Warp
the
drive
Pakshi
active.
system. Tar is a Unix command. Tape archive. Doesn't actually have to be a tape. It's basically a file movement system. Oh, that's a pretty gateway. Next up, Monarch. Monarch system.
Warp drive
Those
active.
of you getting off with the Monarch system, please be warned, it is the Monarch system and it's kind of a shithole. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Pardon the yawn. Right now, not the most gripping content. Granted. Off to Monarch. After that, MSAR.
Warp drive active.
That, Marna. It'll take us to the Sisters of Eve. The holo ads are a new thing. Arnon. Last stop.
Warp drive active.
Hard to yawn again. Oh, man. I tell you, once I start yawning, I just seem to go yawn. Alright. Last jump. A mere 14 jumps later. We're looking for the sisters. Sisters. Federation Navy. Trading station. Alright, where's the sisters stuff? Arnon 9 Moon. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was selected automatically.
Warp drive active.
Another yawn. I got plenty of sleep. Ooh, dock me, sisters, dock me.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Not available to me. The Epic Arc Agent. Start conversation. A beacon beckons. Oh, how cleverly worded. I ask for help, and they send me a capsuleer. You are a capsuleer, aren't you? An immortal pilot who subverts the rules of life and death, who shapes the fate of empires? You'll have to excuse my skepticism. I work with a humanitarian organization, the Sisters of Eve. I've seen your kind hasten the deaths of millions every day. You expect me to believe that you're different? To prove yourself, your actions will have to do the talking. We've just received a distress call from a ship called the Damsel, and you're the closest aid available right now. Get out there and save some lives. Prove to me you're not just another murderous liar with a god complex. Well, I'm not just a murderous liar with a god complex. I am one of those, but that's not all I am. With all the power at your disposal, you certainly could be a force for good, and one thing is certain, good in dire need of allies these days. Declining a mission with a particular agent? No, I'm not going to decline. I'm going to accept. Finding the damsel. Okay, I'm going to accept. And it should be tracked.
Our state is under threat from foreign interference. Interference with
Should be tracked. We undock.
reject the compromised flavors of other beverages. Drink Starson.
And set destination. We need to travel to Monarch. Back to Monarch. Travel to Monarch. Why isn't it giving me the two routes? Emsar. Oh, right, it's yellow.
Warp drive active.
And then back to Monarch. ships have got to be well built to survive that shaking, I expect. Also, the cleaning bills have got to be tremendous given the amount of spilled beverages that you're going to have to be dealing with. Okay, and now Monarch.
Warp drive active.
Another yawn. Most of the time when I'm hit with chain yawning, it's because I've been talking non-stop, but I haven't been talking all that much. All right, Monarch. Warp to the location.
Warp drive active.
Drive active. You need to approach the Minmatar battleship wreck. Let's see. The Revelation, presumably. We'll go ahead and hit the afterburner, get there a little faster. Need to finish your current mission. Complete remotely. Location, Monarch. Following objectives must be completed. Approach the wrecked ships. Okay, I did that. Has increased. Hey, they like me a little better, and I got 200k. It seems Concord was faster to respond, but your backup was definitely appreciated. There were a handful of survivors picked up. They've been taken to various care facilities in the area, wherever vacancies could be found. Request mission. We've got some interesting information out of your trip. It seems that no one fired on the damsel. Something must have happened inside the ship. We'd like you to track those survivors down, see if you can get any information about the ship's path, pilot, or cargo. We need to know what caused this disaster. Concord is the first logical step. I've gotten in touch with both Concord agent Tevis Jack. Maybe I have information for you. His location is being uploaded to your Neocom. He's currently acting as an OR agent. Go see if you can find a piece of this puzzle. Another 127,000. And he's in Tar. Agent Inquiry. Why doesn't it show it there? That's the Revelation, which we don't need. Warp 2 is Tar adjacent? It is. It said he was in Tar, but I'm not getting any notification here that that's where I'm supposed to be going, but I'm going to go there.
Warp drive active.
I just passed right through that ship. It's magic. View details. Tevis Jack. His epithal in tar. There's a lot of epithals. Solar system info. That's Monarch. Securities point 8 descriptions the solar system. Well, that's the system. Related opportunities. Can I start a conversation with him? No. Report to Tevis Jack. Description of agent info. Sounds good. Drop by so we can formalize the mission contract. I'd love to. But I don't know where I'm supposed to go. As nothing is highlighted. We got stargates, we got moons, asteroid belts. All it says is show the solar system. Tevis Jack's epithal. In tar. Got that from Monarch, but I'm in tar. The UI in this is just fucking killing me. Details. That's where we were. Objectives report to Tevis Jack. Agent location. This solar system. Yes, but where in this fucking solar system? Agents. Tevis Jack. Where is show info? This is the same info. It's not telling me where. What in the fuck? Why is this so hard? My honest to God, I have no fucking clue. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Jeez. All right.
Active.
I've got to say, the UI is killing the experience for me. His epithal. Acquire these goods. A strange data core. I have not played Starfield, no, not yet. Sooner or later I will get around to doing it. Acquire these goods. Drop off location. Am I just not close enough? Yeah, I picked up the crew that outlived that explosion. Pretty massive, whatever it was. I'll see if I can track down the facilities they were sent to, if you can do me a favor. A bunch of pirates have been scavenging the explosion site. Go and take them out for me. It shouldn't be too much trouble for a Capsuleer, and you might even find some extra information. Hell, you can probably get it done in the time I need to look up the rest of that data. Damn legacy systems. You did it release and haven't returned yet? Yeah, they had the expansion, and that got mildly negative reviews from what I could remember. Alright, let's see. I have to complete the mission. Celestial Agent Site Space. What am I searching for here? Cannot complete the mission. Right, okay. It's tracked, but I don't see anything that's telling me where I'm supposed to be going to do this. Monarch. Back to Monarch. Back to Monarch I go.
Warp drive active.
The UI is just killing this game for me. It really is. There are very few games where the UI is killed at the game for me. I believe it was Astroneer was the name. The UI was... I want to find the UI engineer and punch him in the face. It was just dreadful. Bad enough it was a mobile type UI. But the icons were completely unclear, and if you moused over the icon, it didn't tell you anything. The only way to find out what it did was to press the buttons. Location. Oh, that's him. Okay, I'm in Monarch. Eliminate the pirates at the wreck site. Warp 2. Why did I have to open that to take me to the location? My God, it's so awful. Another one that killed it for me the first time I tried was Fallout 76. Second time I tried, I had a couple people in chat walk me through the worst parts of it. And it's a terrible design. The fact that it is implemented from console does not forgive the awfulness of the PC UI. I need strange data core in my cargo. Why didn't he fucking give it to me? What the fuck?
Warp drive active.
This far. Or do I need it? Do I get it there and I have to bring it back to him? I don't know. I'm going right back to the location I was just at. Oh, God damn it. Really, the UI here is punitively bad. the UI in Fallout 76 assumes you are using a controller where you have two sets of left and right buttons. So the left controls the upper menu to move across items, and the right across the sub items. This is not an acceptable UI to attempt to port over to the PC, but that's what they did because, like so many console-based games, fuck the PC players. Alright, we'll try again. Kill the guys who popped up. Are we allowed to suggest things? Yes. Generally, I am not against backseating. If I'm doing anything where backseating would be an issue, I would ask specifically not. So yeah, if I'm missing something obvious, please do. Alright, there were a couple of bad guys. Right. I mean, I played in the past. The distant past. We've got more friends. Customizable does not make for good. It allows you to make the things you don't like better. For sure. Have we killed everybody? Not yet. We've got another round of friends coming in. For instance, I know customizing the various things that pop up in the overviews is something that obviously I would want to do. Sensors are picking up that you have a strange bit of tech in your cargo. Bring it to you. So did I pick that up from something when I wasn't looking? I do have a strange data core. There we go. Set the destination. General, we are off for Tar.
Warp drive active.
Back we go. Tevis.
Warp drive active.
It's Tevis Jack. Do you suppose he goes by Tevis or by Jack? I mean, it's J-A-K, so it's not the usual Jack. I'm going to assume he goes by Tevis. I tried to keep things casual. You know, business casual. Can we complete? I played in a long time ago. I understand the new systems, for instance, allowing for creating skill plans for yourself. That is a nice addition, but it does seem like it doesn't allow you to just choose one skill, say, and manually start it up. You have to create a skill plan, even if it's just for one skill. Now, because of course the skills are just overwhelming for new players, I can understand that. So overall, while I found that a little bit frustrating overall, I think that's an improved system. Bong! Alright, I have finished that one off. I've gotten paid. We'll request the next mission. Okay, I found your first guy, but it looks like he's already shipped out again. What a fighter, eh? He's down in the crew manifest as Red, and his convoy has him listed under the same handle, so there you go. I'm giving you coordinates to intercept the convoy now. You should be able to catch them before they get too far. Go quick, though. I'm worried that they don't have enough security to deal with the number of pirates, where they're headed. They might need your help. I will accept. See, now earlier, as an example of one of the UI things I don't like, when I was running through the air career program stuff, this sort of information was popping up. The warp to location was popping up. It wasn't appearing, in a non-popped up state. So now I have to manually pop up the warp to location, and it took me a while to find that function, that I had to click here to open this function, which is a good execution.
Warp drive active.
Initially, you're taught that the buttons you need to press will be either here or over here. At some point during the early stages, it stopped popping up this information, and you have to manually pop it up. Why am I not going? There we go. And so the amount of time it took me to find that was maybe 10 minutes. And that's what creates frustration and friction. If at some point they had, popped up a little UI thing here saying, press this to see what options you have. And that they would teach you that you will need to press this retrieving red, as an example, UI element, to open up the button to take you to the next place. Oh. Hi, guys. We've got more friends. And more friends. Hey, as always, the more the merrier. That one's got loot. Start heading in for that. And we'll put him to the torch. And him to the torch. Oh, these are bigger boys. So the skill training is an example of something where, it's changed and therefore more difficult for me to unlearn what I had previously learned, shall we say. But I think the new system is an improvement with that one caveat. Also, the early career bits are telling you need to train up skills, but some of those skills are very expensive for a new player. A couple million for a skill book is not a big amount for most of the game, but for a new player, it kind of is. Warp back to the location.
Warp drive active.
I mean, the experience is definitely better than the old Cliff of Death learning curve from when I first played the game years ago, like 15 years ago or something like that. Complete the mission. More money. Boom. Dead, is he? Figures. I'll keep the investigation open, but unless something changes, there's little Concord can do. How about another mission then? Just got a message from Sister Altura. I sent her that weird data core you found at the site. She says they weren't able to decipher it. Pity. Still, she's interested in consulting with you. So go do what she wishes. The sisters are good people. I will accept. And again, it took me a while to figure out that I had to press this. Or possibly that, the details. No destination. There, now it opened. It didn't open the previous clicks. There we go. Set destination. Monarch, and we're off.
Warp drive active.
So, I'm certain they've put in an enormous amount of work on UI redesign, but undoubtedly are hamstrung by two things. First, there's an enormous amount of information in this game. And second, undoubtedly some parts of the UI code have been hard baked into the game from when it was first created. And that can make things extremely challenging to make fundamental changes to.
Drive active.
I mean, for years, how long did it take? 15 years for WoW to be able to do anything with the starting 16 slot bag? They eventually managed to expand it, I think, to 20 slots if you're a subscriber, something like that. Maybe if you've got the two-factor authentication, it gives you 4 more, but it's still limited to 20. Because they found every time they made changes to the fundamental core code for that bag, it broke shit in completely unpredictable ways. And so it's certainly possible they've got certain elements of their UI that are just hard baked in at the very low levels of the game, and everything they've tried to do to change them hasn't improved things. And so some of it may just be that there's nothing they can realistically do about it. Which is also understandable. Like I said, they're not the only ones. I worked in IT for years. I know how much magic bullshit there is required to keep some things working. There's an acronym in IT, PFM. Someone asks, what did you do to fix it? PFM. What's PFM? Pure fucking magic. The phrase I used to use was the faith healing school of computer repair, where sometimes you do something that literally should change nothing, but it'll fix a broken piece of crap. Sometimes computers and life make no goddamn sense at all. You may have noticed.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hey sis, what's up? Bong. Jet canning a janitor. We have another crew member located. The ship's janitor, Webben Centrian, is stationed at a small outpost. Nebben, sorry, Nebben. We hope he'll have a lead on where some of the other personnel are recuperating. In light of what happened to Red, I'd like you to bring him back here once you've found him. For his own safety, you understand. I will accept this quest. I will undock. I will warp to location. He's still in system then. No, don't warp in that direction. There's a huge spaceship. Space station, you know. Looks like a Kestrel. Is that a Kestrel? Oh, a Catalyst. That explains it. Destroyer, if memory serves. I think. Catalyst is a destroyer. Is that the Caldari turreted one? I can't remember. I need Nebben Contrian, janitor, in my... Oh, we've got bad guys. Anyone else? That appears to be all of them. Hi there. Let's play catch. We have more friends. Is that everybody? No, we've got more friends. Yeah, I know where Aubrey, the ship's cook, was headed, but I'll need a terminal to give you the informant. I'm not... And I'll give it to you in a safe location. I'm not stupid. Opinion's still out on that, friend. Centrian's shuttle. Nebben Centrian. I have looted him.
Warp drive active.
At least he wasn't a corpse. Not sure how he felt about being looted. It is probably better than being vaporized by the baddies, so I've got that going for me.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Is that an Autothisian Lancer? Is that one of the new content things? I will start a conversation. I need to finish your current mission. Have I not just done that? You're playing full time? No. I've got prior engagements. On Tuesday, there's a new content drop for Guild Wars 2, which is the game I play most. So that's going to be taking my attention. I wanted to poke in here at the new event. I'm not uninstalling when I stop playing for Guild Wars 2, at least not yet. So how much I will keep playing? I don't know. I honestly don't know. There we go. We've completed the mission. Another 200K. Give me a moment to input Nebin's data. He's already providing us with good info. If you think it's easy to find people to take on the janitor role between the stars, well, it's not, okay? Janitors are in high demand, especially in places frequented by capsuleers who are not exactly famous for cleaning up after themselves. Well, he's probably right. We've got the information from Nebin, but there's a problem. It appears that Aubrey Azel, the ship's cook, has shipped out as well. There's no way they would all get reassignments so soon after an incident like this. They're being shuffled through the system so we don't find them, and then there's the drones. You need to find Aubrey. If we follow this long enough, we might discover who doesn't want the truth uncovered. I'll accept. Well, okay, hurry up, will you? You just gave me the mission. Chivying his chef. Very nice. Yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
Warp drive active.
Because, well, and to be frank, if I needed the money, I could log onto my main account where I assume I have a few billion left over. I was flying a Raven, and I flew a bunch of the various other ships. I had a stealth ship, but I don't remember which flavor it was. I had a well-kitted out Heron, I think. Could you give you a hand? The damn things took out my propulsion. I'm dead in the water. Yeah, we can take care of this for you, my friend. Is there anything around here? Where are you, Aubrey? Right? Mine warped it. Where is he? Skill injectors and cargo cans for Jeter for fun. That's an interesting approach. I can't decide if you're a genius or a very sick man. Maybe both. No reason it can't be both. I appreciate the thought, though. I am no longer surprised, although I used to be really surprised. I'm no longer surprised by the generosity of some players, especially if they see a streamer who's trying out their game, you know, the game they play. They want to encourage the streamers, and I think that's a good thing. I need him in my cargo hold. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the pleasant thoughts. Don't get anything you love blowed up. That's his transport. I'll go ahead and loot him. That thing's still fighting? No, it's not. Actually, oh, we got more friends. Well, I hate to be rude and kill and run, so I'll kill them all and then walk. Drones. Well, bring Azil back here and see what we can do for him. Let's make sure we've got him in the inventory. I'm pretty sure we do. Are you comfortable there, Chef? Don't suppose I could talk you into making me something?
Warp drive active.
Something delicious? Poutine? I hear good things about poutine.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, here we are again. Start the convo. Bong! Another 200k. Alright, let's see. I have a bunch of unclaimed rewards. Claim, and claim. Oh. Moved. Alright, and stuff in the hangar. Acceleration control. Negotiation. I must already have them. Maybe not. Well, we move it. Have to be in our bay. Negotiation, I'm pretty sure I already have. Right. Yeah, no, I already have acceleration control as well. Put that into the item hangar. Right, let's see. That's not what I wanted to do. Those we would like to, I think we have to move those into the item hangar. And those have to be moved into the item hangar. Right? Item hangar. Sell all of those. Wow, terrible returns on those. Wow, won't sell it. That's the opportunities. Not found. We'll close the career program down. What was I going to do? There was one thing I wanted to do, and that was to Corax. We need the fitting up. Currently have these loaded up with scourges. So reload them all with scourges. Drone involvement is certainly worrying news. Let me close that up. There was another thing I wanted to do before I forget. That skill is in training. Here. That's not it. Yeah, it was in the programs there. Career agent. Hey I'm doing well. Enjoyed catching up on VOD from last night. Great. That's nice to hear. Very nice to hear. That was the career agent. Back to activities. Back to careers. There we are. So, Enforcer. Engelbert, are you back? Will we be having EBM streams again? Engelbert Meow. Lovely and talented streamer. Mostly Guild Wars 2, but also does some cozy stuff. She's awesome. You should check her out. She's even a trained opera singer. And I'm not making that up. Yay! I hope your time away had its moments. I know it was work, but being away at a work thing, if you're on an expense account, is okay. Seriously though, guys, EBM, awesome. Engelbert Meow. Except no substitutes. Back to careers. I would like to go back to careers. How do I click on back to careers? Is that it? Let's see. Might seem funny, but I wish there was a crew aspect to this game. Upgrade and train and outfit a crew. No, I think that makes perfect sense to me. I know you're the capsuleer. You're supposed to be the be all and end all, but if they had worked the game differently, where there was a mechanism to allow you to train up your crew over time, I agree that would be a nice addition. That's what I wanted to see. We want to go back to careers, Enforcer, the skill plans. That's where I was trying to get. Okay, so Warhead upgrades, I believe, was 2 million, 2.6 million. Check on the market. Currently, there are none available here. What about the closest location? Warhead upgrades. Warhead upgrades. There are none found anywhere nearby. You cannot be serious. What? Will it allow me to buy and inject it for 2.6 million? Let's find out. It did. All right. Shield compensation. Where did we just inject that? We just injected that here? Yes. Should be a plus. Let us plus that. Well, I can learn all of those, so I will. That would explain it. I was misunderstanding.
Skill training completed.
Skill plan is completed. Do I get a bonus? Do I get a bonus? I have completed all 3. Do I get a bonus? I deserve a bonus. Rewards, 3. Daily completion, and then $500,000 for each of those. Got it. All right. So, yeah, more stuff. I am back up to 1.6 million. But now I have no skills in training. Let's see. Career paths. Epic arc. Okay, I see. The other paths. Security agent. Does not look like EVE Online back when you used to play. No, the UIs are completely revamped, and maybe it's just because I remember the way it used to be, mostly, that I find it cumbersome. My expectation is new players would not have the same issues I've had with it, or at least would have maybe less issues, or maybe just different issues. Back to careers. Abyssal Dead Space. I've not done any Dead Space stuff. Bounties. Okay, if we come over here, and let's say we go to Explorer. Alright, how did I get into that place I just was in? Where will my path lead if I want to go into the Explorer stuff? Combat, black gas sites. Where's the... There it is. I knew it was in there somewhere. Alright, what do I need to do? Caldari Explorer or Treasure Hunter? This is the suggested things I need. I need to buy Light Drone Operation 1. And that will cost 97,000. Sure. We're going to add these to the list, and there's currently, if you did go back to it, I got a web link from watching Mathel doing a sponsored stream that gave me 1 million skill points, which is like a week's worth, so I'm still working through those. And I believe if you sign up, you also get 7 days of Omega, which is basically 7 days of sub time, subscription time. I'm still at 700,000 unallocated skill points, so yeah, I'm going to keep. Bong! Yeah, 667,000. Used to have a roommate who actually set alarms to wake up in the middle of the night to take down player-owned stations in Zero Sec. Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, I had friends who played EverQuest the same way. They would actually lay down next to the computer with the volume turned up, because certain mobs would spawn and make a sound, and that sound would be enough to wake them up so that they could be prepared to fight the rare spawn mobs that would spawn like every day and a half. When we were young, we were fucking crazy. You may have noticed. Alright, I've completed all of those and all of those. I can add all of these, I guess. And 3 days, 53 minutes training time. Not a problem. Bong.
Skill training completed.
And that finished that one off. So I'm just going to, while I've got all these enormous numbers of skill points around, I'm going to grab all the stuff that I don't already have.
Skill
I haven't even used up half of the skill points. All right, I've completed all of Explorer, Enforcer. I've not done Industrialist, and all of Soldier of Fortune. Basically, this is sort of PvE. Sorry, this one's PvE. This one's more PvP focused. This path is for exploring and running archaeology missions, stuff like that. And this one is for someone who wants to do mining and making stuff. Two days worth. Huh. That's going to be a bunch. Wow. Okay, Spaceship Command 4. Yeah. This is probably going to take a chunk of those points. I'm going to say 200,000 of the points out. No.
Skill training
Much less than that. Nice. He was so degenerate about it, he ended up moving into a trailer in a trailer park, and then moving the trailer into a friend's backyard until he moved in with his mom in the Midwest and got a real job. Yeah, it's certain people about certain games can become so obsessive that it can make them essentially non-functional in a lot of ways. broker relations. How much is broker relations going to cost? Oh, that's not too bad. But Galente Holler, I'm not interested in. I'm no Galente.
Skill training completed.
How much is it? Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in that. Thank you. Thank you, no. Not you with beetle racing? No, absolutely not, Engelbert. I faintly remember the first night I ever watched you stream. It was the Dragon Bash, and you were doing the beetle race, and then you decided you wanted to do the beetle race, and then you did some beetle racing, and then the beetle racing, I think, was the rest of your evening. I'm not good enough to be obsessive compulsive about that. The only time I really went sort of bonkers in a game was Star Wars Galaxies. That one hooked me hook, line, and sinker. How much is jury rigging? That's cheap. Mass production? Yeah, I can afford that. Boom.
Skill training completed.
And how much is the Galente Holler? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Alpha Miner. That's a beginner miner. How much is reprocessing? Galaxies was the shit, but they got screwed over. Well, it depends on when you think they got screwed over, because some people loved the CU. I wasn't around for the CU. I was already gone. And none of the existing player base liked NGE at the time. That's for sure. I'm down to 329,000 of my 1 million free skill points. But mind you, that was the Alpha Miner. How about the Omega Miner? 53 days and 5 hours. Yeah, I don't think I can finish that one off. Oh, okay, that you have to have an Omega to finish that off. Medium drone operation. Wait on that. We got a lot of stuff finished there. What is that? Station services. We have nothing currently training, so we need to now go to personal plans. My first little skill plan was completed. So I can get rid of that one, delete it. I can remove that skill plan having completed it. Anybody could be Jedi if they just did the right mission arc. For me, the unlock, what was known as the holo grind back then, for anyone who's not familiar with it, you could only have one character per server, per account. A lot of people had multiple accounts. But if you did something with your one character, you could get a second character slot that was a Force-sensitive slot that would allow you to create a Jedi. What you had to do is you'd open a holocron, and that would give you one of the 36 or 38 professions, and you'd have to master it. And then there was a second one, you'd do it again, and a third one, you'd do it again, and the fourth one would be silent, and then you'd have to randomly grind professions. And I ground out 26 or 28 of the 35 professions, and that was weeks and weeks of non-stop grinding, and it burnt me out on the game. I need to create a personal skill plan. Let's see. How about shield upgrades? That's a couple hours. Shield management. Yeah, a couple more. Shield compensation. That's probably good. Missiles. Missile projection. That ought to be good. What else? Let's see. Anything in Spaceship Command that we don't already have? Caldari BC, maybe? Last binge like that was SWTOR. Well, I mean, I played a lot of SWTOR. I got into the beta, one of the early betas, really early, like 9 months before launch. And so I had played a lot by the time it launched, so I wasn't obsessive. I'd been obsessive before that. Caldari Cruiser. Let's go ahead. Why is it not? Oh, I haven't named it. Lens 2.0. Skill book's missing. What skill books are missing? Missile projection 1. Is that purchasable here? How much money do I have right now? Probably not enough. 923,000. I don't have enough for that one. SWTOR actually tried your video card because they were so bad. The engine was not great, that's for sure. How about the Caldari Cruiser? Yeah, that's too expensive for my blood. No can do. Let's close this up then. She's offered me a quest. I must have taken it. Let's undock. Run one more quest before I call it an evening. Why is it not showing up? Why is it not showing up? What's the current quest? It said I'd accepted a quest, but I don't know what it was. 1 of 1. Talk to the Enforcer career agent. I've already done that. What the heck? Close that.
Docking permission requested.
Double check.
Docking request accepted.
Make sure that I actually accepted what I think I accepted. I got interrupted by all you people actually wanting to talk with me. What on earth is wrong with you? Offered. I had not accepted. There we are. Start conversation. I accept. We've located the doctor from the wrecked ship. Unfortunately, we've located her by way of a ransom demand. We want this doctor alive, so we're going to pay it. Luckily, they just want planetary currency, so the real ISK value is minimal. I'll put the money in your hangar when you accept the mission. I need you to take the ransom to a designated drop location. There to drop off the doctor as soon as you drop off the money. That's the plan anyway. I'd be prepared for a double cross. Well, it's EVE Online, of course. I will be prepared for a double cross. My default value in EVE Online is double cross. No. I wouldn't want you to do anything hasty like subscribe. I was raided 3 days ago, and I didn't notice. Because the goddamn alert sound won't play for raids. Pardon me. I need a lot of money in my cargo hold. It was supposed to be put into my cargo hold when I accepted the mission. Do you not remember that? I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We'll try again. Is it in here? What's cracking? My brain? where it is. A lot of money was sitting in my item hangar, not my ship. All right. Now we'll undock. I am not new to Eve. You are? If you're saying you're new to Eve, I'm back playing a little bit of Eve before the next content drop for Guild Wars 2. I played a lot. I played a lot a long time ago.
Drive active.
But I saw the... I was watching a streamer, Mathel, and he was playing Eve, a sponsored stream, and he had a link that you could follow for 1,000,000 skill points, which is a buttload. You've already fallen into the rabbit hole. Yeah. I got all the way up to battleships, Caldari battleships, and a couple of the more sort of sideline ships. I had a stealth ship. I don't remember exactly what flavor. That is a follow from Ferrum of Erebus. You get my spiel. Sit down. Hold on. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Good evening. That's it. That's the follow. Leave the station, re-enter this much like your typical G2 4-4 player. Hey, let's not throw around insults. Although the amount of time I have spent in the G2 system is a lot. Cargo is too far away. Dead drop. Am I moving? I'm not moving fast enough. You choose Minmatar, usually gravitate towards underdog rebel faction. My first go-through was Caldari, and I'm comfortable with Caldari, that I know how to play Caldari, so that's why I went with Caldari here, too. Industry is going to be brutal to make a lot of money. The Caldari ships are the best looking. This one is okay looking, although I understand it's actually the worst of the destroyers in the game. Dead drop. Nothing found. I presumably have to drop the money in. Let's see. We'll open the container. And we'll put a lot of money into the dead drop. That worked out. I wonder how much cash we can get if we kill you and keep the doctor. Let's find out, shall we? Spoiler, you're not going to like the result. Lucky for you, I enjoy playing catch. Unlucky for you, I enjoy playing catch with missiles. Well, the thing about, unlike in a lot of games where if you make something, you sell it for an amount of money, in industry where you really make money is on making it cheaper than the other guy. And normally to make things cheaper, you have to have your skills very highly, your skills and blueprints very high tier, let's say. Almost enough to make you want to log into your account with the carrier. Oh, a carrier, yeah. I never did any fleet stuff, any fleet action. Let alone have any capital ships. Oh, it's a Corelli agent. Let's, oh, I don't know. Bring the doctor. Where's the doctor? Are they in the dead drop? Nope. Must be in the cargo. Very industrious, though. You always find ways to load up on creds. I mean, certainly mining or moving stuff between locations can be profitable in other games. The problem is the way that the crafting is done in this game can make it very difficult to be profitable. I'm not a new player. I'm a long time ago returning player. But there is a new player in chat. That's metal scraps. That was not what I wanted. How about we try the dead drop ship again? Wait, did I get the... no, that's a lot of money. I did get the doctor. Okay, well then, I don't think I need the lot of money. I will leave them their money to make up for all of their dead people. Joe's right, because they started to focus on mining and hauling. Yeah, mining and hauling, you can make money at it. It's not necessarily the most fascinating stuff, but historically you can make money on it. Thinking you could start hauling ammo to whatever war fronts they have with Amar. Yeah, industry itself, the making of stuff, is always going to be a tough call, because the valuable blueprints and everything are going to have been researched out the ass. So somebody somewhere is making it 1% cheaper than you, so you're probably not making money.
Docking request accepted.
I don't know about hauling ammo, specifically. I would expect you'd need a pretty big hauler to haul enough for it to be worth it in the long run. In the short term, certainly you can make some money. Again, I shouldn't be... The things I say should be taken with a bag of salt, probably 5 pound, because it has been a long time since I played, and the dynamics back when I played have undoubtedly changed. A friend of yours actually got into the dev space and was in their stations back in the early years. I have mentioned this yesterday to someone who had played in the past. Played some, I think, and what pulled them in was the lore and stuff. And I mentioned, if you've never read about it, the first thing that I can remember as far as the sort of real person espionage goes is something called the Guiding Hand Social Club. If you look up the Guiding Hand Social Club, you can get an idea of the kind of player versus player where you're talking about the actual player messing with the other players. Not in game, but not using the game systems, not finding an enemy, locking on and killing them. Getting a character into their corp and talking them into taking their incredibly expensive, one-of-a-kind, I think, ship out where they could attack it and destroy it type of PvP. Start conversation. Delivering a doctor. Okay. Following item was granted to me. Bong. Yeah, I know that, though. Honestly, if I can make enough money to sustain gameplay while also doing the sorts of activities you enjoy doing in a roleplay sense, I'll do it. Like the idea of various support roles. Yep. Such as supplies, war, or repping ships behind the front. Certainly, I think to make the game work long term, you'll need to do something I never did, which is join an active player corporation. My understanding is it's best to start when you start the game in EVE University. But at some point, I think you're going to want to leave for where the real action happens is in the real corporations that are out there doing stuff, as opposed to an appropriately welcoming and friendly corporation like EVU. GHCC, remember when they were new in the server? Then you played a long time ago, the Guiding Hand Social Club. I just think that the most famous example early on in the game was the Guiding Hand Social Club stuff. You can't lone wolf the entire game. You're excluded from vast parts of the game if you're lone wolfing. I played around some in low security. I got blown up once, I think. The rest of the time, I had defensive measures in place so that I could get away. But zero security stuff, if you're not with a bunch of people, or in safe, secure space for your bunch of people, you're not going to last long. I don't think I'm Matani. No, Mitz, as I've heard him called. I disagree with a great number of his attitudes towards the game. Yeah, Ferrum. You'd get ganked by other players, PvP players. Yeah, well, you can get ganked in high security space. 0.5 and up. You can get ganked, but that will get them flagged and probably, under most circumstances, blown up by Conqueror. 0.4 space to 0.1 space is low security. 0.0 space. What is it? If they're red, they're dead, or if it's not blue. Concord being the security ships, yeah. So there's vast amounts of the game takes place in low and zero security space. And if you ever want to actually do anything in those parts of the game, realistically, you need to be part of a corp. Mittens can eat your ass. That is, yeah, he's head of the goons, right? I am not currently in a corp. This count is a day old. The only corp I think I have ever been in was Eve University years ago on an alt account. I handled myself well. Well, you know, I'm cool. Another mission. We've gone a long way, but we found the key survivor. Her name is Tahaki Karen. She was the engineer on the main ship from the ruined fleet, and she signed on to crew of the Heartbreak. She may be the only one who knows what really happened. You know the drill by now. Get out there and find her before someone else does. I'm fairly certain there'll be someone there to shoot at you. Oh, well, who doesn't like that? Yeah, the one I recommended for new players would be Eve University. They help people out. They give them assistance. They explain stuff. And I think they can also help point you in a direction once you specifically have one in mind. Again, my information is years old. But while watching the other day, watching a streamer, he specifically mentioned Eve University. All right, we're off to the mission.
Warp drive active.
My knowledge of the game was sufficient, though, last night after stream to buy and acceptably fit a destroyer. Want to see what you used to do? I assume there's a ... there. By the way, for those who wonder who I'm talking to, I dual stream. I stream to Twitch and YouTube. So sometimes I'm answering the other ones. Oh, just let me. Just let me blow up these people. I'll get right to you. Got the Procurer after a few days. Did buy the Platinum Starter Pack, so you're off to a fast start. Yeah, I'm on both. Magnifying lens in both places. Touchdown. The crowd goes wild. How about we just give him all barrels until he blows up? Weird that the missiles travel like that, all wiggly. Enemy ECM trying to jam them. I don't think there's any ECM active here yet. They're just meant to look sort of like, if you've ever watched missiles from an actual fighter plane. they initially will do that before they home. Hey, they're actually putting marks on my shield. I may be missing a fair amount here because they're very close to me. They're inside my optimal range. Blow him up. And then get to work blowing him up. Chat with you in both places. I chat with you in all places. My God, there actually is an EBM in both places. There's two. Oh God, no, there's two of them. It's like the Spider-Man meme. They're pointing at each other. It's official. EBM is now playing with my mind. Evidently, she likes those little puzzles. You know, the little ones like about that big that have little holes in them with little BBs that you try and shake and get in place. She likes the simple stuff. CCP, Proto Leviathan. You were in Zernitra, somewhere. I am sure that I've never been in game. Turn-based? If you mean the game, no. There's a certain amount of time between missiles firing. Missiles basically have to be reloaded. The Titan died before you. Ever want to go see the monument in-game to the system of Tunadin, or WE? EBM? EBM, you're messing with my melon, man. I think you're probably getting too much of a kick out of this. I'm going to loot the engineer. And now we'll go back and dock. All of those guys I blew up and none of them had any loot. Cheap bastards.
Warp drive
I
active.
received 100 messages today. Thank you, guys. Restream has informed me. A few videos, tutorials, but most are outdated by now. Well, it's Eve. The game's been around for since the mid-17th century, I think.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
EBM, I do appreciate you pumping up my viewer numbers. That's awesome. Anyway, YouTube showed me my stream, so I figured you'd just stop in for fun. Thank you for doing so. Tutorials were all made from 2018 to 22. I'm sure a good chunk of them are still completely accurate, and some of them completely outdated. I know that they've made a lot of changes, so. Let's check with Sister Altura. Hey, Sister Altura, how about 216,000 ISK, please? I'm rich. Back over 1 million, yay! Crabbing in a dreadnought was fun. Crabbing, is that one of the alien species? Was that what it was called? I mean, I've done a little bit of stuff in like, was it null space? No, void space? I've poked in void space a little. Okay, ratting. Yeah, ratting I'm familiar with. Ratting, for those who don't know, is generally, that's killing pirates. The corporations in particular, once they have secured some space, ratting is a good way of making some cash. Excellent. Karen is being transported to a more secure Sisters of Eve location for a full debriefing with our people. Don't worry, we'll keep Concord well informed of our progress. Remember the strange data core you found? We've determined that it must have been made by rogue drones of some kind. Hold on a second. I'm sending you to Galente space. But I'm Caldari. We're at war with them. We call people to go ratting in nullsec crabs, crabbers, and thus they are crabbing. Good luck. Have fun. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. And I will always endeavor to have fun. I've contacted someone who can help you continue this investigation. Her name is Delphine. Not Belle Delphine. Delphine Kaiser. Okay. An agent for Creodron and the daughter of their chief researcher. We've tapped out our other leads for now. Please need more information on drones, which she can certainly give you. I will accept that. Going Galente. That just sounds a little bit dirty, I have to say. I did say Belle Delphine. I apologize. That's the details. Where are we going? 8 jumps away. I don't know. She made a lot of money. You say she was cute but not smart. I agree with the cute. I'm not sure she wasn't smart. She made a lot of money. She might have just been playing dumb because it's the internet. The next mission is 8 jumps away, so I'm going to leave that for the evening. Stretch. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out, even both EBMs. Smart and knowing how to exploit yourself are 2 different things. Maybe I shouldn't go there. Potato. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably for a bit more Eve. Monday, I'll be hopping off shortly. Monday, I'm going to be playing Guild Wars 2. I'm going to be trying to work through all of the weekly stuff to get that done before the new content drops on Tuesday to rack up some delicious AA points that I can spend on Tuesday when the new content drops. Yay, new content drop. When the content drops on Tuesday, I will be streaming. It will be spoiler full because I'll be doing the story. There are drops for Guild Wars 2 starting on Tuesday for a week, I think? Something like that. Guild Wars 2's player base, basically, it really bounced back after the End of Dragons expansion. So yeah, it's really in a very good place now. I know after EOD, they said at some point during the expansion after End of Dragon, they said that their concurrent numbers had reached all-time highs. So Guild Wars 2 is in a very solid place right now. After Veilguard, yeah, feel the pain. Is it 5 days for the drops? Anyway, so the drops, it might be. I think someone said through Sunday, so yeah, that would be 5 days? 5 or 6 days. Anyway. So that's my plans for the upcoming couple of days. Probably Eve tomorrow. Then Guild Wars 2, finishing off doing dailies and weeklies. And then Tuesday, for some length of time afterwards, doing the new content that's dropping. Again, I want to thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. As always, genuinely appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow, helping you out. I'm glad to help. I'll try to have a good night. You too. I'm back tomorrow, so have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Hope your Sunday kicks ass. And I'm back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now.